Okay.
We back?
Yes, we are back to being live. I don't know what the hell just happened. But that was annoying as shit.
You were on a tear.
Yeah, my fucking my stream has reset before, like in the middle of streaming. A few times because I'm using the Streamlabs OBS software instead of regular OBS, so it uses more CPU.
Okay.
But I've never had it happen to where it took so long to reset that my stream just ended on YouTube. So that was new, but we're back. I'm going to take the new link and put it in Discord now.
Okay. By the way, what is the title of the stream today? I don't understand.
SOOIE! SOOIE! It's pig calling. That's what you do to call pigs. Because I want us to get pigs. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Got it. Okay. Just my... Yep, I didn't read it that way. I couldn't make connections. Okay,
Yeah.
we're just
Oh my
devolving
God.
to gibberish.
I don't know why that... I've never had it... Yeah, I've had a reset before, but it usually resets so quickly that it's fine. It just cuts a little bit. But damn, that was bad. My whole Wi-Fi fucked on my end. But it's good now.
Okay.
It's really weird.
I think I need another invite code. Blah. Oh, hold on. I'll just try the same one.
Yeah, let me pause the game while we're doing this.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah. Sorry about that, man.
Yeah, I was trying to say, do you need the code? It's the same
I
code,
will
it
find out
should be.
momentarily. The same code?
Yeah.
It says connection failed. Oh, but it didn't auto-populate to be able to join. I'll try it again. You were trying to say, I think you had said that,
The like women people being forced to keep their kids because of society and religious pressure.
yeah,
And
oh, yeah.
or like various other reasons to like be stuck with kids or have kids because they think they're supposed to, and then like people end up becoming terrible parents. Not always, but like a lot of the time, people that are just like the worst parents are people that probably didn't really want to be parents in the first place, and so it's just like all of these laws and stuff and pressures from people that are basically making people start families and have kids, and people looking down on people who don't is just that's what's killing the like quality of family in America, really.
I mean, that's been going on since the dawn of time, though, right?
Yeah, but it's not getting any better, really. Especially with like laws that are being passed in Texas now for abortion stuff.
And you know, when I said at the start of the stream that I wanted to get into some stuff, that is what I wanted to get into, actually.
Yeah, it's not good. Oh, I did have a new
took us
code.
there.
Hero.
You do have a new code. Okay, I was wondering what was going on. All right, so this law, SB8, and Trapeze is about to go off in the chat. And good. Someone who knows what they're talking about, because we certainly, agree on, on principles. I think both of bodily autonomy. We might have similar scientific and philosophical positions on personhood and when that happens and stuff like that. So in multiple dimensions, right? We're coming at this from from what would traditionally be called the pro-choice side.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to dwell on that part as much. I don't see it as necessary for the sake of what I want to talk about, which is purely about enforcement and the bizarre legal gymnastics that the Texas state legislature went through in order to get to this point, right? So let me ask you, Unsung, do you know why this bill worked when others didn't? And let's get out of the way. Yes, the makeup of the Supreme Court is now different than it has been under previous jurisdictions, right? So I don't know if either Kavanaugh or Amy Coney Barrett or even Neil Gorsuch necessarily heard a case on a similar law. But do you know why this one worked when other ones didn't?
I do not know the details.
Okay. So other laws. So to be clear, SB 8 is a quote unquote heartbeat bill that says that when doctors can detect a quote unquote fetal heartbeat, it is not an actual heartbeat, which is around 6 weeks. After that point, it is illegal for a woman to procure an abortion. Now, it is almost impossible, unless you are really, really, really trying for a baby, to know that you are pregnant within 6 weeks, and then not only know that you're pregnant, but also schedule an abortion and receive the procedure, right? Almost impossible. So basically, it comes as close as humanly possible to being a blanket ban on the procedure.
Mm-hmm.
So traditionally, with laws, right? How are laws enforced and prosecuted? Well, with state actors like law enforcement, police officers, right? District attorneys, right? Civil counselors, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right? Okay. So this has always been a problem because any law like this, right, is in clear violation of two famous Supreme Court cases. Now, the first one you certainly have heard of. It's Roe versus Wade, 1973. And then the second, I forget the year, it's Casey versus Planned Parenthood. Right? Which Casey versus Planned Parenthood did away with the trimester framework and now goes along the lines of fetal viability. Right? Which fetal viability, right, that timeline is much, much, much further along, around 23 weeks, right? Much further along than the current Texas law would allow for, right? So every single time that happens, then, right, you know, the law is enjoined, right? Somebody files suit against the state legislature for passing this unconstitutional law. It goes up to the circuit court. It might go up to the Supreme Court, and it gets knocked down because it violates previous jurisprudence. Okay. So what this law does is it cuts any state actor out of the equation entirely, and it punts enforcement of the law to private citizens. So it makes abortions illegal at 6 weeks, but a police officer cannot do anything about that. He's not going to haul you in for receiving a procedure.
Right.
And even like a state prosecutor can't bring the case against you if this is the case, right? What it says, and this is not only women who receive the procedure, but also anyone who, quote, aids and abets the procedure. This can be anyone from a medical technician to an Uber driver. Right? And it says that private citizens, if they know about this, can then sue a person who aids or abets or a person who receives the procedure. And if they win the case, they will get a financial reward of at least $10,000 US and the losing side will have to pay for their legal fees as well.
So it's abortion bounty hunting.
Yes, it's vigilantism. And that was the thing where, like, on a procedural level, you would think that these, law school trained professional justices, right, would say, I don't like this. Like, no matter how ideologically locked in they are to their pro-life positions or what have you, right, that I would not have expected even an ideologue like Amy Coney Barrett to want to go along with this sort of enforcement. And this is exactly what John Roberts, traditionally a conservative, although he's very intentionally tried to become more of a swingy vote, this is exactly what he said. It's just like, whoa, this is a really, like, unprecedented procedure for enforcement. And we should definitely enjoin this until it's heard on its merits, because it hasn't been heard on its merits. Like, this thing is about to go into effect, right? And it's a really bizarre piece of legislation, right? With all these really arcane enforcement mechanisms. And it has been heard on the merits. Like, it has not been decided whether it's constitutional or not. But they're telegraphing that they probably will find it constitutional, but only because it worked around previous case law through, as you said, bounty hunting, through an absolutely just despicable enforcement mechanism.
There's like the Karens of the world are gonna fucking unite. And just, like, hunt down moms in their neighborhoods that they know are doing this.
Oh, God.
The HOA is going to get involved.
Oh, God, you're right. And the thing is, and this has always been said, there's no such thing as an abortion ban. There is a safe and legal abortion ban. Because people are still going to try and procure them. And not try it, they will. Right? And it'll be done in back alley situations without necessarily the equipment needed, right? It might be very costly. I found a star drop.
Hey, you got the star drop from your honey.
Yeah, I did. Finally a bit of good news. Thanks. That's great. That's so wonderful. By the way, I went by the sewer earlier. I don't know how I found that. When does that get unlocked, or how do we unlock it?
It's supposed to be a key.
Where's the key?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I don't think I want to have chowder at 7 in the morning. Let's see, how much wood do I have? 271. We're probably gonna need more than that. Let me go by Robin's.
We need 300 for the shed.
For the shed, and then you want to upgrade the coop, right?
At some point, yeah. But you can. I have my phone in my house. You can use to check prices.
Oh, nice, thanks.
Yeah, make it a lot easier.
I forgot about the telephone. This seems to be very 20th century, and it's like looking at the TV and looking at the landline phone and stuff like that. Like, I don't think cell phones exist in this world.
Yeah.
Calling Robin.
Yeah, I called last night to check the prices for stuff.
Let's see. Check house. Okay. Building upgrade costs. Okay, coop. 300 wood, 100 stone, 4,000 gold. Oh, big coop. That's what we need. 400 wood, 150 stone, and 10,000 gold. Okay.
We're also supposed to be gathering leeks for George, which I forgot about.
Oh, crap. I forgot about that completely.
But, like,
I think wait, I think maybe you guys did that on, or no?
Yeah,
no, you
we
guys did it
started
on
we
there,
started
wasn't
it, but we
on-
didn't finish it because holy crap, finding all the leaks is hard.
Yeah. Well, whatever. It's just George.
I just found 4 of them.
Not bad.
How many does he need? Oh, yo, we've gathered 7 leaks. I don't know who has the other 3 though, because if they're in someone's pockets, then that's not gonna work because I have to deliver them.
God. That's really unfortunate. Are they at, well, yeah, if it's either lobster or contiguous, like, no good.
Yeah.
It's definitely not mine.
Maybe it's in one of the chests. I don't know. I'll have to see. But I pull like 2 leaks a pop, so if I can grab pulls.
I generally turn in my stuff when I get to the farm. Radishes, right?
Leaks.
Leaks. I think I picked up a... Oh, I picked up another leak. Okay, that's good. Let's see. There was 1 in the brown chest. I have 2 on me. How about you?
I've got 4.
You got 4?
So that's 3. That's 7. That's the 7 that we have so far.
Wait, what? I have 2.
I thought you said you had 3 on you.
No, I have 2 on me.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got 4.
So,
oh, I found some more. Will we be able to finish it? Come here, leaks. That's 2 more. That's another one.
Yeah.
And that's another one.
Yep, that's it. We got it.
And mine says 11 out of 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've got 8.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so you've got 8, I've got 2. And we have 3 days.
Yeah.
We should be able to forage 2 more.
Yeah. Do you want to give me what you have? I can deliver what we have.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. So we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Putting that music block there was an absolutely cursed decision.
They're both awful.
Alright, so we got 300 wood, so that's enough for the big coop or for the shed.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You can also, like, if you force quit it, you're not doing anything, so it only breaks it if you're trying to do stuff while you force quit.
I don't even want to risk it.
Okay. I took Alma's monitor without realizing her computer wasn't off, so her computer, like, sometimes randomly wakes up from sleep mode, and it did, and she was worried about having her computer just sitting there.
I mean, the monitor is just a display, yeah.
Yeah, so but I thought her computer was already off at the time.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, it went back to sleep on its own, so cool. Just gotta bring 2 more to the kitchen, and we're set. At this point, like, unless it's characters that I care about, I'm pretty much like skipping character cutscenes.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just like, listen, I already got married, alright? I won. I'm not all this other crap, I'm not here for it. Like, I got into Evelyn and George's house and, like, gave me a cutscene with Alex weightlifting in his room, and I was like, no thanks. I'm pretty fine without that.
Sorry, I just dropped out there. My food just got here.
Hey, no worries. Food is good.
Sorry?
I say,
Yeah, food is good.
yeah, food is good.
So let me retreat to my house. and get in bed at 5 p.m. and then I'll just eat real quick. Yep. All right, so my main projects right now are get enough wood for the shed and the big coop, and then buy the all the new animals that we need.
Yeah. If we get some hardwood, then, like, if you wanted to, we could get a stable and we could ride horses around.
This is true. I think I have about 50 hardwood in the chest.
I think we have, like, 60 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we only need 100.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely shed first. I need to find, like, a spot that we want to put it. I think, like, next to the silo would be good.
Yeah, we got plenty of room now that we deforested the entire plot of land.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yes.
Alright, I also got to pee real quick, so I will be back momentarily.
Okay.
I spoke into a muted microphone. What did I miss?
I was just getting rid of some trees and things to clear areas, but I'm trying to expand the fence for the barn because we're gonna want more room for our animals.
Yeah. Did Trapeze say anything?
Ooh. She has said a few things in chat regarding, like, resources to talk to for Texans that have aligning opinions about the abortion stuff. I can read things in full when I'm not losing time.
I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at it.
Fucking Aries. I like a video game.
Yep, I just saw that. That's funny.
Yeah, there's some good resources though, Trapeze. It's good stuff to note. Inherently violent and racist act.
Yep. Just so to read this out loud.
Yes, do it.
Trapeze recommends a resource called Everybody Texas. Everybody, two separate words. So Everybody Texas. She says it's a good place to start with figuring out what resources are near you with regards to reproductive health care. A lot of local reproductive health centers have just gotten a lot more extra emergency contraception. So obviously you don't want that to be your sort of first line of reproductive health, and you probably don't want to take it frequently, certainly not multiple times in the same month, but you know, it is still really, really useful. And so
is your guy in bed?
Just be aware of that. Sorry? Yes, yes.
Okay. Mine says waiting for other players.
Yeah, hold on. Go to sleep. There you
go. Woo. Just making sure. Yeah. Yeah, Trapeze, if you ever just want to, like, in the, like, drop channel for the Cropcast stuff, if you ever just want to drop resources in there, feel free to. I feel like that's the safest channel to do that in.
Yeah.
Like, just do it. Just go for it. Because there are some people, there's at least a couple other viewers that are from Texas, I know for sure.
And I want to say this for anyone who might have reservations, for anyone for whom the concept of you know, abortion access being limited or even Roe being struck down seems good to you. The enforcement mechanism of this law should disturb you. The legal framework that this is adopting should disturb you. Like, it might be the kind of thing where you think the ends justify the means. But these are pretty diabolical means with worrying legal implications on a number of things.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just break this out. You know that nightmare situation that Peterson was talking about, where any private citizen could at any time sue him for misgendering someone accidentally when he had no idea? Do you know what that kind of legal system, right, is now in place? This could be a law that you know, misgendering someone is illegal and private citizens can sue you automatically and get up to $10,000, and you have to pay their legal fees because you misgendered them or they saw you misgender someone. Which sounds insane, but that is the kind of legal framework that you are actually setting up with this law specifically. Right? It's like the nightmare situation that you were afraid of, you just created it for yourself.
And if there's one thing I never ever agree with, it's that citizens should be able to take this much kind of stuff into their own hands. We have, like, leaders and enforcement and stuff, people like trained to do certain things for a reason. People just being able to, like, sue people for random shit, especially shit like this, is like, no, like we already have a problem in America with suing people. We don't need to add this on top of it. It's not good. It's bad. Like it's citizens controlling other citizens in just the worst kind of way.
My God. Yep.
Yeah, I hate
We
it.
have laws and state legislatures and law enforcement and public prosecutors and stuff for a reason. And
Yep.
this is just giving up on that.
Yep. Just throw away the system, I guess.
Yeah.
For real.
The whole point of it. Jesus. Yep. It's bad.
We have Shed.
Right. Yay! Oh, the auto feeder is not in the coop. Shit.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
I miss having you last time we played this, to be honest. Like, I mean, I was fucked up with my allergies anyway, but like I feel like the energy is just different and the conversations just roll better, and there's a little bit more hilarity when you're doing the stream with us on Stardew.
Well, thanks, man. I love doing these.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like that Stardew's chill enough that we can just talk.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun because if I can't talk about Stardew all the time. There's not that much going on.
Yeah.
Especially now that
covered all that ground. Yeah, exactly.
we're already married, so until I start having kids and shit, like there's nothing we can really do.
I'm not sure that Sanic is fertile. I'm not sure that Emily and I will ever be able to have children.
You don't want little
Biased.
gray-skinned, blue-haired babies running around super fast.
That is one of the most objectively horrifying images that I've had in my brain in recent days.
Oh god. I was talking about being excited to have you on stream with Alma last night. And then she was like inquiring about it, like, so what is it about it? And I'm just like, well, like, take his character for example. And then I just got into like the history of your tabletop characters that you've created, and just giving her the rundown on, you know, when we had slave characters and you had the guy that was like coloring his beard all the time and creating Sally, and then I talked about Calm the Separator and your dwarf that just grunted a lot, like all your random characters. I was like, see, when he DMs, like there's so much like interesting, deep, like elegance to his like characters and everything, and then when he plays, he's just fucking insane. Is the I think David might be the most like normal character I've ever seen you play.
Yeah. Yeah, but like this is true of a lot of NPCs actually, right? Like that, and you are the unsung NPC, right? You're calling this out. The idea that oftentimes the best characters in games are NPCs.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Like a lot of PCs don't even talk. You know?
Yeah.
They're just there.
The silent
right?
protagonist.
Yeah. So yeah, I think with NPCs they can have, because there's such a life outside of what you see of them, right? That allows for a certain amount of depth, if that makes sense. Whereas PCs, you're kind of, the point is to develop them through the game itself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Untitled was the name of the slave.
Ah, right.
With heterochromia, different colored eyes, and rainbow hair. And he would cast Prestidigitation all the time. And didn't really know where he was because he worked in the mines and went insane from quicksilver poisoning. And then he learned that he had a terminal illness because of the quicksilver poisoning. Which was kind of the point, was that the character was funny and then kind of sad, right? That was what I was going for anyway. And then Shane had a workaround for that character. And then Gruth, that was right around the time that Guardians of the Galaxy came out. So Gruth was like this dwarf who basically grunted a lot and talked in monosyllables. But he was the only good-aligned character in that party. Everyone else was just like an amoral monster. Right? And like one time, like Gruth found a chest of gold, and everyone was like, "Wait, he's sharing?" Like I forgot that was a thing. And then Calm the Separator. He just wants to slice things. He wants to cut things as thin as humanly possible. Or he's not human. He's an android who thinks he's a drow. But, just slice things as thin as possible. He's obsessed with separating just things. Essentially. So, yeah, he's utterly psychotic. And I remember Contiguous joined us late in that. This was Starfinder, actually.
Yeah.
So Contiguous joined us late in that campaign. And I remember about an hour in, he stops and he just goes, I'm sorry, can I just ask, Sonic, what the fuck? It was amazing.
Oh, man. Yeah, Aries,
But, like,
I don't know, Aries is saying that you're quiet on his, but your volume's the same that it's always been for my streams.
oh, that's weird.
And it, like, whenever you talk, my desktop audio shoots up into the yellow zone. So, I'm pretty sure the volume is fine. Also, I bought a couple pigs. We have Cormac and Bradbury. Named them after two authors that I loathe.
Wait, Cormac McCarthy? You don't like him?
No, listen, it's not a unique, like, novelty thing to not write with fucking quotation marks. It's just annoying. I don't like it.
What of his have you read? The Road?
I read The Road, and I read All the Pretty Horses, and I think those are the two books I read in school.
Those are the two big ones. There's one more that I've read by him that I'm forgetting. Oh, okay.
I can't stand it.
Just the stylistic choices?
Yeah, like, what's the point of that choice? I don't understand. It doesn't make anything flow easier. Like, it's just, like, why? Why not use quotes? What is the point of it?
Can you speak to, like, the content? Do you not like his themes? Do you think that his prose is ugly?
I mean, I thought the Road and All the Pretty Horses were kind of boring.
Okay.
They felt slow to me. But
yeah, kind of. All the Pretty Horses really speeds up at the end.
Yeah, but like I don't know. They weren't that exciting to me. But I mean, I also read them like senior year of high school. So
yeah. Wow, that's surprising though. Loathe Cormac McCarthy.
Yes, and then the other one's Ray Bradbury, because Fahrenheit 451 is the worst book that I've ever read in my life.
What?
I hate it so much, and then my teacher, after making us read it, also made us watch the worst movie.
The movie is so bad. The movie is really bad.
It just made it like, maybe that's like a lot of it as well, is like that's a big part of it, but like I also just didn't like the book. I was so bored.
Okay, I don't understand that. Fahrenheit 451 is like pulse pounding. Like after the first, it is. I would say the book is kind of cinematic in its structure a little bit. It feels like it has a pretty. It should have worked as a movie because it has a very well defined first, second, and third act. But after the first act, it gets going. It's propulsive. I don't know what you mean by boring, man.
It just was so boring to me. It's hard to explain because, like, I mean, I read Fahrenheit 451 once in middle school and then once again in high school because for some reason we had to read it again. So, like, I mean, I haven't read any of these books since then because I don't usually read books more than once. There's only been a couple books that I've done that with.
Yeah.
But,
and you've read this one twice, yeah.
Yeah, so I just remember being bored.
Okay.
But I'm also someone who like literary stuff. Like I don't pay attention to or appreciate as much as I do just being thoroughly like immersed and entertained in what I'm reading. So like I don't like pay attention to like how things I guess generally like flow or anything kind of like that. Like when I'm reading fantasy, I care about world building and stuff like that, but usually it's just like, is this book entertaining me? Am I feeling happy sometimes, sad sometimes? Is there drama? Is there action? Like that kind of thing. That's all it's very like, it's like with movies, because when you and like Lobster talk about movies, right? Mm-hmm. You guys get way into a lot of different details about it, and I'm just over here like, I mean, the movie was entertaining, like I liked it. So I guess it's more of like it's like shallow opinions, I guess. Not in a mean way, just in a like I don't get as deep into thinking about it. I just read it and I'm like, was this entertaining? And if not, then I don't want to read it anymore.
I see. I mean, I would say on a technical level, on like a moment to moment level, I think the plot of Fahrenheit is very eventful and very exciting. I suppose though, you could say Bradbury's prose doesn't always convey that. It doesn't give you that sense of excitement.
Mm.
Did you see that prompt of a strange noise?
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay.
Trapeze said, I am with you on movies, Unsung. Sanic is always disappointed on my movie reviews. I liked it, but why? Because I liked it? Yeah, I don't ever have reasons why I like things. It's just like I experience it and then I just know that I liked it or I didn't like it, and I don't get too bogged down in like why. Except for like when I dislike something, I'm very aware of like why I disliked it. It's just like when I enjoy something, I just realize that I enjoy it. Especially on like a movie, maybe a TV show, I'd get more deep about it because TV shows are so long that like I really evaluate like how much is it worth continuing to watch it. But a movie that's just trying to entertain me for a couple hours, I'm pretty sold on if it does the job.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think it's equally interesting to pick apart the things that you like as the things that you don't like. Is my opinion. And you know, that is 100% how I experience memes, which is I think why I love memes so much, is that there's nothing to analyze.
Yeah.
You just react to it. It just is, right?
What the hell is this?
Utterly meaningless.
What the hell is this?
What?
Come over where Contiguous's house is, on the left side of the farm. What the?
Alright, I'm on my way. Have to go around the big barn fence that you built. Alright. Okay. Is that a fetus? Is that an embryo?
What the hell is this alien bullshit?
It looks like an incubator tube. What the? Did Contiguous build this and not tell you?
No, I've never seen this before. What is going on?
Does that show up in the night? It has a prompt to right click on it, but I can't do anything.
Trapeze says that is an alien. Leave it alone and it will break out in a few days. Ah!
Strange capsule.
It said to leave it alone.
I have it in my inventory now.
You're supposed to let it break out.
Okay. Fine. There you go.
I was like, leave it alone, and you're like, I got it.
It's mine. It's in my pocket. I have a bag of holding.
Oh no. Oh my god.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah,
You know,
but
the alien in our yard. Everything's gonna be fine. Hey, piggies!
piggies. Eventually, we can. You have to like let them out, and then they'll just create truffles.
Okay. Got
That's
it.
what they
Truffles,
produce.
right?
Yeah, we need
We're
a
lucky that
truffle.
well, we're very lucky that our farm, our plot of land, happens to have truffles. Otherwise, these pigs would be useless.
Yeah, what a crazy happenstance. But yeah, we need a truffle and truffle oil, which we have an oil maker, so that we can create a bundle.
Whenever we get honey, we should just sell it, right?
Yeah.
Unsung?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should just sell.
Yes.
The
Yes.
honey. All right, cool.
What do we want to name the sheep?
Ooh. All right. So wait, you named the pigs
Authors that I don't like.
and Cormac and Bradbury, not Ray.
Yeah, I mixed it up. That was my bad. But you know,
All right.
I like Cormac better than McCarthy. That's
McCarthy is weird to call an animal. Yeah. Bradbury the pig. That sounds fine. You're right. Okay. All right. So we've gotten sort of figures from like the medieval period. We've got literary characters, authors you don't like, named after like constellations, right? Or
Yeah.
moons and stuff like that. Okay. Should we do like major naturally occurring sites like the Great Barrier Reef or
Ooh, that'd be cool.
stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. What's like a what's one with like kind of a snappy name though? Let's see.
You could just name it GBR, Great Barrier Reef. Like FDR, but it's GBR.
Let's see. Northern Lights, the Grand Canyon, Paracutan, Mount Everest, Rio de Janeiro, Victoria Falls, and the Great Barrier Reef. Interesting. Aurora. Like Aurora Borealis. Aurora.
AURORA.
Correct.
Oh, I can spell. All right, and we get
Good job.
one more sheep.
Nice. Wait, one more? Did
Yeah.
we have one already?
We just got one, so now we're gonna have another
Got
one.
Oh. Oh, okay. Do we need to name that one as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Victoria. For Victoria Falls.
Victoria. All right. Chuppy says there's an excellent music video shot in a Catholic church, I believe, called "Fuck Me, Ray Bradbury." Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I do not.
I know what you're talking about.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
I'm out of the loop on this. That was one thing we looked at in film class, believe it or not, was Billie Eilish music videos. Because there is some great filmmaking in those.
Yeah, the Billie Eilish music videos are dope. I really like the it's like an older one that she did. I forgot what is it? The name of I can't remember the names of her songs sometimes because they're like longer titles.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, but there's like the one where she's like dressed in all white in a white room at a white table.
Yup, when the
And-
party's over.
Yeah,
we watched
that one.
That's a really good one.
That's a
We had
really
to,
good one.
We watched it almost frame by frame to try and figure out, because there's a masked edit. They make it look like it's all one take, and it's basically 2 takes, but there is a masked edit in there, and we had to figure out where that was, because it's very hard to do. But like, and how did they get the the liquid to pour down
Yeah.
her eyes like that. Like, how is that happening? Because then she smears it on her face, like it's obviously real. But then how did it just kind of come from nowhere like that? Like, yeah, it's pretty amazing practical effects.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about the leaks. We need 2 more, and we need them today.
Okay,
So
let's do it.
leaks.
Right, I'm out here chopping wood. And
Leaks.
hopefully, I will come across leaks while I'm doing that. So, we were kind of on this topic before,
Dang
and then
it.
we got into SB8, and that was like very important. So I want to double back, and I want to say that this isn't. It's a spicy topic. I don't think that my take is too spicy because I don't have a take exactly.
Okay.
I just have like a general sense of uncertainty.
Also,
Okay.
that's always fun.
Okay. So, I would imagine over the last few months that you have heard the phrase puberty blockers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew what puberty blockers were before.
Before all this controversy
Yeah.
came out. Okay. So, okay. So you seem familiar with the concept and seem pretty comfortable with them. Would that be your?
Yeah, like I watched. They had like a documentary about the girl that was like the real first deal of like male to female transgender, and they started it when she was a kid. Kind of thing. I watched that because when I was trying to deal with my own like identity and stuff late high school, early college, I looked into a lot of things
Okay.
to explore possibilities. So I know a bit about some of that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, so she took puberty blockers.
Yes.
As she was reaching that age. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as identifying whatever way you want, 1000%. As far as adults doing anything that they want to their bodies to make them, or anything that they want to their bodies that doesn't affect anyone else, of course. Like, okay, so she took puberty blockers, but then with SRS, that was later, right?
Yeah, I imagine so. I just remember them mentioning puberty blockers. I didn't remember them mentioning anything else. And she was only, it was somewhere around 11, 12, 13 at the time of the movie.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, that's when you're starting the process of puberty. I don't know, man. I guess maybe I'm an old head and I'm being reactionary and just like not getting it, or like sort of afraid for no reason. Like, you know, that's like a really major that's a really major biological process, right, of puberty, and the decision to change course on that. And let me also say, I completely understand the instinct, especially for M2F transitions, right? It's a big hurdle once you've gone through that, right, to get to a place. For a lot of, let's say, no experience is universal. So for a lot of trans women, I think it's a big hurdle once you've gone through puberty, right, to get to a place where you know, you look and feel more or less how you want, and there's not major problems with or occasional problems at least with dysphoria, right? So I totally get the instinct, but like I feel like we'd be pretty concerned about kids signing themselves up for SRS or really any major kind of elective surgery, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said for kids not, possibly being mature and responsible enough to make that decision for themselves.
Right, and then it's like, even with parental consent, it's like, well, that probably really shouldn't be anyone's decision but your own.
Yeah.
And so, like, my gut instinct, and maybe this is reactionary, my gut instinct was like, you probably shouldn't be able to make those kinds of decisions regarding like your endocrinology and stuff until you're 18. But then like that defeats the purpose, right? I mean, it's like it sounds asinine for me to even say it, because like, oh yeah, just wait till you're 18. It's like, yeah, well, you know what, I missed the crucial years, okay? Like this shit's on a timetable, all right? And very few people are going through puberty at 18, right? It's done. And
yeah.
And that is factually correct. I'm just, I sound like an idiot even saying that, right? And yet, just major decisions about your endocrinology, right?
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal not only because, like, I mean, if you end up not being sure, or you find out later that you were wrong at first, I mean, you're screwed. Like, your body is the way that it is now. Now you have to do what you would have had to do before if you didn't do it. But that's like two major events that you've had to like pay for and deal with now, that you're gonna have to rectify if you weren't, truly correct the first time on who you were. Because kids change their mind about who they are all the time, and all the other aspects. Like,
yeah, and I know that it's like, this is pretty different.
Yeah.
It's not like who's your favorite band. Yes, understood.
Yeah.
But it seems like some folks do take a while to figure out exactly where they stand. Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, in my opinion, if I had a kid who came to us and, we had them do the research, really look into it, and they came to us with certainty that they wanted to go through it, then I would be happy to organize that for them. But I would make them do a lot of research and soul searching to make sure that this is what they want to do, because one, it's a huge process that's gonna drain a lot out of them as well, and two, it's gonna cost us a lot of money.
Yeah. And that needs to be reevaluated as well, because all of these are like elective surgeries. A lot of these are considered cosmetic.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, motherfucker, this is not a cosmetic surgery.
No, it's a
Yeah.
Like it's a matter of mental health and safety.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So Treppy says, I mean, is that actually happening though? Mind changing, and more importantly, does that outweigh the trauma of being forced to stay in a body that doesn't fit you just because you're young? I get it. I get that too, but if you're gonna do it, which I don't think is wrong of you to allow your kids to go through this, like if this is what they want and you're comfortable with that, then great, like do it for them. But like, you need to do everything you can to make sure that they are absolutely sure that this is what they want. Because, I mean, as an adult, you should be absolutely sure before doing it anyway. Like, that's because of the type of process it is. You don't want to be, you don't want to be unsure or not completely certain, because that's a big thing to potentially get wrong or decide you don't want to go that far or whatever, it's a big deal.
Yeah,
I would do it. I would make the kid research a lot first. Is my thing.
Yeah.
It's tricky. It's
Yeah, I know, and like I feel like an asshole for even like going in this direction. But okay, so let's say like there's a big spectrum, like and people kind of have stages to this. For example, they might first identify as gender queer, right, or something like that, and then eventually settle on a trans identity, and then that's assuming that they still identify on the binary spectrum, right? Like that they are binary, and so I guess like the worry would be, let's say that you're a teen and you start having these kinds of questions, and you're looking into it a little bit, and then there comes a perception that you got to get those puberty blockers, because after that it's got to be it's got to be a big uphill battle with many more costly surgeries. You're right that the puberty blockers are expensive, but oh my god, the surgeries afterwards from having an adult body, right, that you want to change in that way is that's way more costly and traumatizing as well. Like these kinds of surgeries are no joke. They're not fun. They're necessary, and that's why people want them. That's why it's a birthright, but they are not necessarily what you want to go through. So the idea is, you got to get them, right? If right, you got to get them, right? Because they are invaluable to your transition process.
So I want to mention, because Trapeze says, agree with you that research should definitely be done and conversations had, but it still shouldn't require parental consent. Here's the issue, though. Kids can't do anything at the doctor without parental consent. Like, that's just a legal, like, fact. Like, a kid can't just go to the doctor on their own. I don't think. Pretty sure.
I think there's definitely some gray area there. I think
there's some, but like you, if like to have like these surgeries and stuff, like minors have to have parental consent.
Yeah, I guess the idea is, all right, well then we ought to change.
Because if you were in a life like a fatal surgery, even, like, the doctors would ask for your parents or guardians' consent to do the surgery unless it's an urgent type of thing.
But this is what we call an elective surgery, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
I think the argument goes, even if they are children, they have a right to bodily autonomy.
Yeah.
So for example, let's say that you're a teenage girl, and let's go really dark with this analogy and say that, or analogy with this example, and say that you're a victim of incest, right? You should be able to go to a doctor and acquire Plan B or a chemical abortion.
Yeah.
Right. That's the argument. It's like, okay, that makes sense, right?
And like,
so then you could break that out, right? To wait, did we fail to get the leaks?
Yeah.
We failed.
Yeah, we were off by one.
Damn. We got so many that one day, and then they were just gone.
Yeah.
So that's the argument, and this is like a similar thing. It's like how you feel about your body, but I'm like, I think sometimes the process is kind of gradual. And there's nothing wrong with that. But then if we have this thing around puberty blockers, and if we create, this expectation, or not expectation, but like this culture. And again, I do see the logic of like you gotta get on that shit as soon as possible, as soon as you figure it out. I would just that would be unfortunate if someone like takes takes puberty blockers, but then figures out it's like, actually, I think I'm just a little bit more genderqueer or non-binary, and I'm actually fine with having my, you know, the body that I have, you know, I just don't necessarily identify with the gender assigned at birth, and then you're in a weird situation where then it's like, okay, so then do you get off of them and then induce puberty way later, which you know should be fine in the long term, but just could be difficult as you're going through it, of course. Or then, you know, are you in for a penny, in for a pound, and you feel like you have to go through these procedures even though you don't want to necessarily. So yeah. And I'm not worried about doctors shoving hormone blockers into kids' hands or something like that. Or, you know, you wore pink once to school. Now we're gonna haul you off and get your hormone blockers. Pick out some dresses or no, right? That is silly, right? But I do fear a culture in which it's seen as such a sort of sine qua non. That folks, kids,
yeah,
you know, children, really alter their endocrinology.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Way. So we just gotta be. I think it's just like we gotta be careful about the kind of culture that we're creating.
And I'm not saying the parental like consent thing is like necessarily a good thing. I'm just saying if we're talking about legal implications, the way things are right now, like if someone who's 11-year-old is saying that they want to go through something to like transition, like the world is going to say, like, or America is going to say you have to have parental consent. Like there's not going to be a situation until they change a specific law that's going to say, oh yeah, you can just do that. Because you're 11 years old. Yeah. That's like the notion that a kid can just go to a doctor and just get something like that done is kind of weird to like hear as like a thing. Because like I would even like if you had like if you even like tore your ACL or something like at a young age like that, I would still like imagining you going to the doctor without a parent still sounds weird to me. Like, why are you going without a parent? You know what I mean? It's just, that's the way it's always been, at least for me. Like in my upbringing, I've never gone to the doctor as a minor without a parent with me. So it's a weird thing to hear. But I do agree that there are things that shouldn't need parental consent. But here's the deal, though. Yeah, I'm like changing for parental consent, but here's the thing though. Is it like, because what do you do if the parents, like, I'm not saying this is good, this is a shit situation, but what do you do if the parent says they don't want to do it because either they don't agree with it or they think that the kid should wait until they're older to make that decision for themselves? And then it's like, okay, well, I don't need your consent because of the law has changed now. But like, so do you still have to, you just force the parents to, I mean, I think that parents should still pay for it, but the people are going to come at you with the argument that like, why should I be forced to pay for something that goes against my beliefs? And like, that's going to be one of the conservative arguments. So
this is yet another example in which case is like you're like, oh, the parents are gonna pay for it. It's like, fuck that, parents aren't gonna pay for shit. Single payer, right? universal healthcare, right? This is all paid for,
Yeah.
in taxes, and there are exceptions carved out for minors, right? Yeah, like this is yet another example in which case, yeah, that the private insurance industry and that barrier of money to medical care is just almost renders it like it's such a violation of what medicine is supposed to be, even, right? On a conceptual level, right? I know historically that there have been financial barriers to medicine, but in terms of what it ought be, right, and how it's constructed, then that really shouldn't be the case. So yeah, that would be my answer. Is that huge overhauls in the healthcare system are needed, and this is one dimension in which that would help.
Also, hello,
Igor.
Yeah,
said.
I was about to say that.
Welcome to a Sonic stream, my friend. I'm here to ruin your day.
Yeah, buddy. This is definitely a completely different vibe than my Wrath streams, where instead of talking about the game, we pretty much only talk about anything but the game, unless things are going on in the game that we find entertaining enough. But yeah, this is
This is Cropcast.
This is yay. Yeah, dude. Excited to have you though. I don't know if you've watched one of my Stardew streams, and I don't know if you even watched. I don't know how much of the Spellcaster University ones you even watched either. So it's nice to have you at a non-Pathfinder stream, buddy. Good times. Good times. Okay, Sonic, if you see these kegs finish up like these two have, we need to start progressing all of this stuff to be moved into the shed.
Into the shed. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right. I only need 28 more wood, and then I'll have enough for the big coop. That's what I've been doing this whole time. I promise I have been doing stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
no
not just
worries.
screaming about SB8 and hormone blockers. And by the way, I do want to say, is like the tone. I hope that, because like I just sort of yell when I talk, but like I hope that it's understood like that my tone on this is completely different, right? Like I'm not angry about any of this, and I'm not even saying, I'm not doubting anyone's certainty who has taken it or anything like that. And I am doing sort of a prognosticating, right? Like this very uncertain prognosticating. I just hope that we don't create a culture, right, in which you have if you're a young person who has questions about your gender identity, then there's this expectation, or not necessarily an expectation, but like even maybe no one even says this to you directly, but in your own mind you're like, oh crap, like maybe I'm this way, and if I'm this way, right, then I need to get on this immediately, right, and I need to start putting this drug into my body, which has like really major biological effects, which and like I said, like it's just, there is a discovery process, right? And sometimes these things play out more gradually than we would like. We would love, that as at 5 or 6, and you just know, right? But life is more complicated than that,
Yeah. True. It's very true. Ira says, "Nah, you're chill." Yeah. First time on
Unsung is chill. I am not.
First time on Cropcast. Sadly, I don't have much time for streams, so starting on new content when I can. Yeah, man. Yeah, like you're doing new content yourself, or just like
checking out more
of
your content.
Checking out more stream stuff when you can. Either way, awesome. Yeah, this tree still isn't growing. I don't know what's happening. The other tree has grown just fine. And this tree just looks like it wants to die.
Oh, sorry, I planted that one. That's just my vibe, sort of rubbing off on the tree. My apologies.
Oh man,
You know,
I'm
out
excited
by
for
the
the.
trade yard. There's some good oaks. I can cut down.
Yeah.
I guess the train already passed. I thought I got up here pretty fast. Anyway, oh, the greenhouse. How do we fix that up?
It's a reward for completing one of the sets of bundles.
Okay.
So you just gotta do it.
Are you still working on those?
Yeah.
Nice.
Whenever I get the chance to get stuff, a lot of the stuff we need now is harder to obtain stuff. Yes.
Where'd you get an orange?
From our tree. Yeah, so we need 5 gold star.
I didn't know that started bearing fruit yet.
We need 5 gold star melons and either truffle oil or cloth or the apple. Because the other tree we have is an apple tree. And I was like, this is going to be great, an apple tree. And now it won't grow. And I don't know what to do. Because it costs so much money. We're also growing red cabbage, which will finish a bundle. We need truffle to finish, and fiddlehead fern. 3 apples. So this is why I need an apple tree, because there was another apple that we need.
Wait, Unsung, where did the brown chest go?
I moved it into the shed because it was like foodstuffs and things like that.
Okay.
So I just put it in the shed.
Okay. I guess it's close to my house, yeah.
Pierre, I need to buy things from you because I'm having problems. I need a pomegranate sapling and an apple sapling again, and we're just gonna replant and hopefully these things work. They're both fall trees, so that should be fine. It's not still notifying me about the tree, I don't think. But like it was only like a couple days behind, I think.
Yeah.
So it should still look more than it is.
2 things, Trapeze. Okay, no, I am furious about SB8. I'm not furious about hormone blockers. That's the distinction I was drawing. Right? And then, in terms of legislating that out, no. Something related to the process. If cases are different, I would vote for more access over less policy-wise. Yes and yes. No, what I was saying, and this is why I find it so difficult to talk about this to an extent, is that it's more to do with the culture around these issues, around trans and non-binary youth and access to medical care, and yeah, it's a lot more about the culture that we're setting up and those kinds of expectations rather than actually trying to like prevent unfortunate outcomes through legislation, because I think you're right that anytime you try to pass legislation like that, you know, that's restrictive. You're going to do more harm than good by doing that sort of thing, right? For every you know couple dozen people who maybe you know didn't need it and would have gotten it, there's probably several hundred or thousand people who did need it and couldn't, right? So I'm in agreement on that. So what I wanted to say though was that it's more about the tone and culture that we create around this, because I think we can agree while you know, third gender ideas or trans and non-binary identities have existed forever, the its place in public, we're kind of in a new era when it comes to this, right? We're kind of in a new era when it comes to childhood development as it relates to gender, right? And so as we sort of try and map this out, you know, I think we just ought to be careful about leaning over into rhetorical excess, and also careful about the idea that, because first of all, I mean, this is related to a problem called transmedicalism, which I'm sure you're familiar with as well. So yeah, we just shouldn't become like hooked on this idea that it's like, you know, some pills, right? Like some drugs that you put in your body, and that's kind of what you need, right? And that's all you need, and that's sort of open shut case when it comes to transitioning and gender identity, because there's a lot of factors that go into it. The alien escaped, by the way.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there's just this glass pod that is that with a big crack in it, and it's empty now. So I guess an alien came down to our farm. I put it in my pocket momentarily. I put it back out, and now it's just running around Stardew Valley.
Igor, it's been some time since I last played Stardew. Did the portraits change? No, I have a mod that makes the portraits and outfits change with the seasons.
He can see when my wife changes clothes, but I can't. It's
yes.
Very strange.
Yeah, so I use that mod because it just makes things a little bit more fun. A little more fun when people have outfits instead of the same fucking thing every day.
Yeah.
Now they only have the same thing for every 28 days. And they change when it like rains and stuff too, which is cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Hello, Taco. Oh. Yeah, Igor, that's the thing. If something that we say sounds weird during Cropcast, it's generally intentional. They're you know, specifically placed words that we do.
What are? Can you give an example?
Like he said, in quotes, he can see my wife when my wife changes clothes. That sounded weird, but okay. And I was like, yeah, it was supposed to.
We lean into that sort of thing. Yeah, 100%. 100%. If we can ever phrase things in an awkward or uncomfortable way, we're gonna go for that.
Because why not? This is Cropcast.
This is Cropcast, baby.
Which I should change the title of the video to fit that, because I haven't used Cropcast in the titles yet. I need to.
But it's such a good like descriptor of what's going on here.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a couple fruit trees now, so hopefully. Nice. This other tree I planted was not an apple tree, because apples are fall fruit. That makes sense. What is this? Yeah. It's a peach. We have peaches and oranges, and then we're gonna have apples and pomegranates in the fall, and we'll be able to finish pretty much all the bundles by that point.
Nice. I'm gonna buy the big coop today, and the big coop will have an auto feeder, right?
No, the deluxe coop has the auto feeder. I thought.
So what's the big coop for? Just 4 more chickens?
You can get ducks.
Ah, that's good.
In the deluxe coop, you can get rabbits.
Okay. Why do we want rabbits?
You can get rabbit's foot. Except for Penny, it's a very high quality gift for any townie.
Okay.
Igor says, can't believe nobody married the best girl in the game. Well, who's the best girl? Because we have 2 guys that aren't here today that are going after Abigail and Leah. And he said...
You married Leah, right?
Yeah. Igor said Sebastian. Sebastian.
Sure Sebastian is a metrosexual cis male.
which is, you know, in my opinion, one of the best ways to be.
One of the best ways to be. Yeah.
We love metrosexual. That's my. It basically is just a cis male who's comfortable with their masculinity and femininity. Both.
Wants to look and smell good.
Yeah.
And then it's dudes like me are just like, no, it's scary. What is conditioner?
Cool. The reward for that bundle was a keg.
Nice.
I like kegs.
Into that.
OMG,
Oh,
what? Where's Jonathan?
Should we move the apiary?
Oh, Trapeze, Jonathan's not here. Oh no.
Yeah, Jonathan's love for Shane is intense.
Igor says he showers. That's so gay.
Yeah. Gentlemen, it is gay to eat food, breathe, put on clothes, walk.
If you do any of these things,
You're gay. Fellas, is it gay to exist? I'm literally inside a man's body.
Igor says that's why I married dumb jock Alex. Not gay at all. Because he doesn't shower.
Purple mushroom. Do we have a purple mushroom around?
Maybe in one of my fridges.
Do we have an apricot?
No. Emily needs one though.
I'm aware. She literally says that when we go to sleep and when we wake up every morning.
Really?
Nothing else, just apricot. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, man, that'd be cool if they actually told you
That's
in
very
person.
in detail. Holy crap! Yeah, the code on this game. Wow.
Wow.
Let's see. Purple mushrooms, male. That means does not have.
Hello, animals. It is nice to have you today.
Red mushrooms, no purple. Purple mushrooms, you find those in the mines, right? Guess I'll go fuck myself.
Alright, the trees are gonna grow fruit. I think they get either 3 or 5 fruit or 4.
Okay.
I can't remember which number of those 3. No, it's like 3 to 5, one of the 3. And then we can shake them and drop them down. I'm just gonna let them grow it all out.
Okay.
Now,
Purple mushrooms. Find them in the mines? No?
I mean, they'll show up in the cave at some point.
Okay. Kind of on a timetable here. Whatever. Oh shit, I gotta go to Robin's. Or can I call her and order stuff?
I don't know what you can do from the calling. Maybe you can call and order it. I know you can check prices.
Yeah.
But I also usually use the phone when it's too late to go to her place, so maybe you can call.
Yeah. I'll try. I think that'll freeze time for me. Oh, there's no such thing.
Igor says, I can't believe you guys finished the fishing bundle before the crops bundle. It must have took me like 4 years in game to find that eel. Yeah, I'm a pro fisherman here, actually. I've got 9 fishing. I got fishing skill really freaking fast, and all I did was fishing in the beginning of the game. Like that was
this thing, okay?
That's all I did.
Everyone's talking about Republicans are evil, Democrats are evil. I just want to go. Unsung just wants to go fish. All right. I saw a T-shirt graphic. I don't think it's real. I don't think it's from a real T-shirt, but I saw a T-shirt graphic. Cover your ears, those of you who don't like blue stuff. But it was like, of course I come fast. I've got fish to catch. That just fucking tickled me for some reason.
God. I accepted a special order. We've got a month to harvest 100 hot peppers.
Okay. Oh, I've got a cutscene with Robin first. I hope this doesn't. This probably means I won't be able to buy the fucking. God damn it. Have you ever made anything out of wood, Sanic? I'm pretty sure I made like a fence or treasure chest or something. I learned how to craft a flute block and drum block. Okay. Is that's something you guys did like forever ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're late.
Yeah, no, your thing about just skipping cutscenes, I really, other than Emily, and Linus to an extent, I did not make a point to like bro out with anyone in Stardew Valley. Like I did not focus on that aspect of the game. I'm getting multiple cutscenes back to back, by the way. Now I'm at the family arguments part of the Robin storyline.
Oh, fun. The bed
Demetrius, yeah. Demetrius said if anyone needs me, I'll be in the doghouse.
one? Functionality, like, and like space saving, like it doesn't matter. It's a bed. If it looks nice.
And now I can't get the fucking coop, which is the thing I wanted to do today. Thanks, Robin.
Thanks,
See what
Robin.
happens? You see what happens when you make friends? That's inefficient.
Is my wife making food?
Like your real one or your in-game one?
I don't think she heard me.
Your in-game one, okay.
No, my real one.
Yeah.
Something to me?
So wait,
I was like, is my wife
Yeah,
making
fuck.
food?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
some quesadillas.
Oh, cool. I need to figure out what I want to eat.
You ate at like 5.
What?
I thought you ate at like 5.
Yeah, it's already been like almost 5 more hours.
You want another dinner?
I mean, that's all I've eaten today.
Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't eat breakfast because I woke up late. I needed sleep. I stayed up till like 4 in the morning last night. It was not
Oh my god, why?
I was playing my my off-stream playthrough of Wrath of the Righteous.
Oh my god. Holy crap, dude. How many hours have you put into that game now?
Only 110. The game is just so good. It's so good, and like your mythic path changes everything so much that like the replayability is excellent.
Wow.
Um,
Wow. Sounds like it looks like there's some really interesting stuff going on in the chat.
Yeah, they're talking about the scene where like if you date everyone, then like they'll come at you. They'll have like a meeting, and corner you about the fact that you're dating everyone. Yeah. So, Wrath is really good though. It's a lot of reading, like even more reading than Kingmaker was, but like it's so good. The game is so good.
I thought I got the impression that Wrath has more voice acting. Is that not true?
It has more, but like Kingmaker didn't have a lot to begin with. It pretty much just has voice acting for like major story moments.
Okay.
But like if you just want to casually chat with one of your companions, then you gotta read it. But man, it's a damn good game. Damn good game. I'm gonna do, after my playthrough that I'm streaming, I'm gonna be doing an evil playthrough, which is gonna be fun.
Right. I'm the total opposite of you. I went to bed at 9:30 last night. I was utterly exhausted. So on Friday, went out kind of late and got a little silly off margaritas. And then the next day, we were working on... So we have a 3-day weekend. So today's Sunday where I am, and then Monday, Tuesday we have off.
Uh-huh.
But then that meant that we had to come in yesterday on Saturday. But I just went out and did the normal Friday thing, and then I was like, got up at 6:30. And then it was just like class, meeting, class, rehearsal. Like, you know, I was just like, go, 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 go. It was a really busy day. And I got back, it's like, I cannot, like, I can barely stand up. Like, I'm so tired. But I slept like a baby. I slept great. I slept like 10 hours.
Hey, I found a purple mushroom.
Right when I don't need it.
It's in our black chest.
Fucking typical.
Igor says, yeah, the worst part of Wrath of the Righteous is that they added a lot of reactivity, so you can miss some special dialogue by going faster through some dialogue. Yeah, I love the reactivity, though. Like, the amount of things I've gotten to say as an atheist in game is really cool. I think some of it's a little too harsh. Like, actively just being like, yeah, the gods just want to play with us mortals. And but I guess in Pathfinder... In Pathfinder, the thing is, like, the gods are, like, through evidence, they are real beings. An atheist isn't disbelief in the gods, it's just choosing not to worship one.
Robin gave me 50 wood. I have plenty. I just want my coop. Oh, wow. All right, so we got a bunch of gold.
Oh, boy, look at all this.
What are we gonna do with the gold?
I was just smelting everything, because we have a lot of ore.
Alright. The honey should also go, right?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we can...
Booyah.
Lego.
9 blueberry wine.
Oh, wow, you are zooming around.
So are you.
On my screen, yeah. Okay, I think we're resynced.
Okay. Leave that spot open. 4.
Okay.
And then just leave like a gap in between. So you can put one here.
Put one at the edge?
Yeah. We're just leaving a space in between rows, and then we have spaces in the middle. Oh, you have 2. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. I want to put something else here to even this out.
Okay.
Up here, but yeah, this is a start.
Make like one more keg, I guess.
For now, yeah, if we can. We need
Oh wait. Okay, the purple mushroom. Today's the last day, so I can do this still.
I just have to get wood to make more kegs, so I can do that.
How much wood do you need?
30 for each keg.
Oh, that's plenty. All right, let me feed the animals, feed the chickens, and get the milk and eggs, and then I'm gonna go to Robin's, get the start construction on the coop, and then I'll give you the rest of the wood that I have because I have enough for that. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah. You can just put it in the green chest. I'm gonna go deal with the we have a bunch of like geodes.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna go process those.
Yeah, and then I want to start all of the wine in the kegs at the same time. Okay. That way they all get finished at the same time. Because I hate when they're all finishing at different times.
Yeah. It's annoying.
Yeah. And I want to buy some hot peppers, because we need hot peppers now.
That's right. You said the purple mushrooms in the black chest? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Igor says Ember still holds a lot of valid points. He does, or she does. She does. She definitely does. I don't think she says anything harsh. It's just like when you talk to her, you can say some things as an atheist that are kind of like, okay, buddy. Like, people, because I still believe
down there, 14-year-old with a YouTube account.
Yeah, I still believe that people should be able to worship whatever they want. I just choose not to. That's my thing. You know what I mean? freedom of religion is valid. I just don't care enough to worship anything.
Yeah, I think maybe the more negative line is like anything other than freedom of religion would be very, very bad. But that doesn't mean that religion is good, I guess would be the more negative way of looking
I
at it.
think belief and faith are good, and I think that religion as an institution is pretty garbage a lot of the time.
Okay.
The institution can be very bad.
Religion does have a lot of social utility, you know.
No, I just mean like the actual like a lot of actual like churches and organizations that people are a part of can be very bad.
Can be bad, but there's also good stuff. I mean, first of all, just like the ritual of just like going once a week and then just seeing people around, just like having some sense of like knowing who are the people around you who live there, some sense of community, can be good.
I mean, I agree. My parents' church was awesome.
Yeah.
Despite not believing, I still loved going to that church.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, you know, there's some stuff that's like, you know, where the priorities are clearly pretty messed up, but then, you know, there's stuff like Habitat for Humanity and stuff like that, and yeah, it's a mixed bag. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, no institution is without flaw.
Yeah, very true.
So that is what.
And this is kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. It's like I don't think that any system, right, any policy is without flaw. There are better and worse policies for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always going to be shortfalls or issues with any given public policy. But what frustrates me sometimes, or all the time, is when it seems like people just give up on policy entirely. And it's just like, you know, a certain section of the American body politic views politics as a way of doing psychological, if not material, violence to their cultural enemies. That they view their politics as a politics of harm, right? Of making, you know, owning the libs, right? Of making people feel unsafe or scared or making their lives materially worse.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucked up.
Is our silo full? I guess it is, because the hay that I got did not go into the silo. So I guess it's still full. I need to get hot peppers. Hot peppers.
Did you sing Hot Peppers to the tune of Brown Sugar by the Rolling Stones?
I don't know that song, so
Brown sugar.
probably
Tastes so good.
probably not.
That's good. That's also pretty problematic. No, I mean it is. It is actually. The racial politics of that song are pretty vile.
There we go.
The brown sugar's a black woman.
Mick
Mick Jagger was he was a British dude in the 60s.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of songs like that from throughout the decades that do that.
Yeah. I have 70 wood.
Hey.
I'm going to George and Evelyn's house right now. Evelyn is George's wife, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Where is she?
She might be out.
It's 4:20.
Hey.
Hey. That's where Evelyn is. She's amazing.
How else do you put up with George?
Yeah, exactly. Comes home. It's like, hey, you gotta eat that. Like this is... That's it's like half of an old hot dog, Evelyn. Wait, don't interfere me. All right, got it. Delivery done. Okay, crop order. 100 hot peppers. You planted them?
Yes. Hot peppers are planted. I am Oh, there's more batteries. Hello.
Do I just not have the crafting recipe for kegs?
You get it from farming.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my farming is not there. Hold on, let me check my stats. But I went the ranching route, so there you go. Yeah, so my farming is at 7, but I went the rancher route. Mining 6, foraging 6, combat 6, fishing 1.
Do I have 6 more fish? Do I have 6 more fish?
Do you start at 1 or do you start at 0?
You start at
For
0.
your skills. Yeah, okay, so I got 1 thing in fishing. 1 is better than none, I suppose.
This is true.
Alright, stone is in the black chest if you need it. And then there's 71 wood in the green chest.
Hell yeah. Great.
Okay. Got the mayo. Got the cheese. So we want to get... Okay, so once the coop is done, we want to get ducks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to get like shears for the sheep, right?
Yes. I thought I already bought some.
Oh, okay. But it's a while before you can start harvesting for...
Yeah, they'll get noticeably fluffy.
Yeah, they're already getting there. There are
Yeah.
the shears. Here, I'll grab the shears. I'm the rancher, so I'll do that.
Hey Therence, what's going on? I hate Ember. Why would you say that about our precious baby Ember? How could you say such a horrific thing? She must be protected at all costs. So like Sonic, the story with Ember is that so like Canabras is like a town that has one of the towns in because Mendev as a country has been fighting demons for like 100 years, over 100 years. So like there's a lot of like paranoia with demons because there's a lot of demon trickery and things, and there's an inquisitor who's kind of a hard ass, and he like is super paranoid and like questions every new person that comes in. So Ember and her father got were like burnt at the stake.
Oh, Jesus.
And then one of the Crusaders was like, this is wrong, and saved Ember, but she's like mentally and emotionally stunted because she's like adult physically, but mentally and emotionally she is still a child.
Wow. That is dark, man.
Yeah, and so during the crusade, she goes around and preaches that everyone, Crusaders and demons alike, should not fight each other and there should be peace everywhere because violence and people hurting and suffering is wrong, and that's all there is to it. And she is precious,
and
innocent.
Therence is like, fuck that shit.
Therence says she's too pure. I don't like that. This is why we have to protect her. She is pure, though. These cultists tried to, like... She's so pure that the cultists began fighting each other. The demon cultists began fighting each other because some wanted to, like, sacrifice her because she's, like, so pure and innocent. And the other ones were like, no, we have to protect her. And she started crying because of like people fighting each other, and her tears, like the pure innocence of her tears, shattered the altar that they were trying to sacrifice her on. Some crazy shit.
Okay, I'm starting to come around to Therence a little bit.
I love her.
Sounds kind of sappy.
She's great, but
God.
I allowed her to keep the cultists in her congregation. So she's in charge of them now. Whatever happens to them.
Ference, I'm sorry I doubted you.
It's not like it's her choice. That has nothing. That has no bearing on her like personality.
On her, but it doesn't sound all. Maybe not like Maybe like I'm not crazy about this character as written in the story. Maybe is more the.
It's interesting though because like the innocence and purity having that kind of effect isn't something that's often talked about in the game, even though it's a crusade of like holy versus unholy. So it's interesting. We got ancient fruit. Our first ancient fruit.
That's all it is. It's ancient. What does it taste like? It tastes like old.
It tastes like old for sure. All right, we got some peppers. We're gonna store these away to save them.
So truffles are just gonna start showing up?
They should. They have to. The pigs have to be outside for it to happen.
Yeah, I have them outside every day.
And you have to get the truffles because I think that like I've seen them be able to disappear before, but I'm not entirely sure.
But yeah, the sheep are definitely fluffier, but they're not producing wool right now.
Yeah, I mean it takes some days to get it started.
Yeah.
Igor says, while she does sound off, I can guarantee she's not the weirdest character in your team. Yeah, I mean, that's true. We all know who the weirdest character on the team is, and it's my romance on stream, for sure.
I'm not talking about characters being likable. I'm talking about characters and how they function as written. So, like, okay, Yago is a great character. Obviously, we don't like Yago. He is not a likable character. Do you see the distinction I'm making?
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
like in Game of Thrones, Ramsay, horrible psycho person, but the character is one of my favorite in terms of how he's written. Because he's just
right.
his psychoticness is so good in the story. He's a fantastic
red
character.
Cabbage. Do we have a red cabbage?
We've got some planted.
Got some planted, but they probably won't be able to be harvested
Not yet.
in the next 2 days. All right, well, rip.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how far along they are. I don't know how long they take. But
Right. So, like, if we're sticking with the Othello analogy, then like you might not particularly like Desdemona. Like, obviously a likable character, but you don't like how she functions in the story. You don't like the way she's written, for example.
mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Although I would hard disagree. Desdemona's a great character.
Oh yeah, the pigs aren't leaving truffles yet. They're small. They're gonna get big. They get like big and fat, and then they leave truffles.
Like pigs.
Yeah. So our piggies are still small piggies. Small pigs.
God damn it! So I get the notification. I'm the kind of person who's like, if there's a notification, I might not care, but I just gotta click it. I hate like the red spot there or whatever, so I just click it and then maybe ignore it.
Yep.
So I just saw one. It was a meme that a friend sent in a group chat. Wife asked if I could stop singing Wonderwall. I said maybe. You get it?
Yes. I like that. I like that a lot. I very much enjoyed that.
I just heard dead fucking silence. I was like, does he not get it? Or is he just like finding the Discord to boot me from the server?
I was laughing. Maybe the mic didn't pick it up.
Didn't pick up on stream. Okay.
But I was definitely chuckling at that. Yeah, Igor says the pigs get ugly. They grow from
They go
piglet
from
to Jabba
Piglet
the
to
Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt, yes.
Absolutely, it's how it works. 100%.
Yikes. Jabba the Hutt is like one of the grossest character designs in cinema history. Pretty amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the shears. Alright, let's see. Coal. And I guess I will take this copper ore.
So, people in the chat, what's the best thing to do with ancient fruit? Like, do we want to turn it into wine, or do we want to save it for something else? Because I don't think it goes in a bundle. So... Chuffy says, yes, make wine. Okay.
Iridium bars seem cool, but what do they do?
We don't have much that we can do with them yet.
Okay.
Hey, more copper. Yay. Yeah, we're gonna make more ancient fruit seeds first, and then we'll make wine. A call? Congratulations, you have a 10,000 gold Jojo rebate waiting for you. Please mail your credit card number. Oh, nice try.
Fuck
Nice
that
try.
shit.
That shit ain't
Lick
happening.
my chode. Do that, okay. Oh, should we use the replicator?
Does replicator work on ore?
No,
Go.
just like, should we replicate another diamond? Should we just always be replicating diamonds?
I don't know. We have so many of them. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know
we
what
do.
we're supposed to do.
Oh wait, no, the replicator is replicating something.
What happened to my trees?
Did I cut them down?
They were small trees near to the right, like in between Lobster's house and the livestock. They were growing.
I don't remember being over there.
And now they're
If
gone.
they're gone, I probably cut them down.
That was
sorry.
10,000 gold
What?
worth of tree.
What?
They are expensive trees, and they need a full month to grow to be ready for the fall.
Listen. We don't know for a fact.
How could you do this to me?
Speculating.
Oh my god. Trapeze, can you believe?
You could not in a court of law prove that that is what happened.
I can't believe you've done this.
Oh fuck.
So
I can't believe
I'm so upset.
mean it's 10,000 gold. What are you talking about?
It's 4,000 for the apple, 6,000 for the pomegranates.
Oh, fruit trees.
Yes, they are special trees that we need for bundles.
Ah! No. We gotta do shit so fast.
The farm is ruined, we have to start over.
Oh, it's so horrible and it's all my fault. Oh my god.
I have to buy more tomorrow.
Well, I mean, we have 12,511.
Yep.
What else are we gonna? Animals, I guess. Do you want to kill one of my animals? Like, I don't. How do I?
You can actually sell the animals, but no, that's not what I'm going to do.
Okay, what are you going to do?
I'm just gonna buy them. We have enough to buy more.
Are you gonna fuck my wife? Can I watch? I live for this, Unsung. I live for this just dead fucking silence.
I swear most of the time
You're
I
laughing,
am
I just
chuckling.
can't hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the time
Instead,
I am
just hear
giving
just absolutely nothing, and I just picture your face of disappointment. I trusted you, and this is what you've done. Oh man. All right, we will rebuild. Okay.
Yes.
We will get through this. I made mistakes, right? But I'm working. Okay. I want to get us back to a place of trust again. Okay. All right.
I've built clear pathways as
as
Igor is instructed.
Very, very helpful, actually. Very helpful. Thank you, Igor. I'm afraid to look at chat, but here we go. Let's see.
Trapeze hasn't noticed yet.
Okay, maybe Trapeze checked out for a little bit. Thank God.
Or maybe it's so impactful on her that she's
just
gone.
Yeah, just like still trying to process this, or just or she's just busy deleting my phone number.
Yes.
And all of these are distinct possibilities.
Mm-hmm. Trapeze said sorry, had to walk away. Okay, so here's what you miss. My $4,000 apple tree, and with my $6,000 pomegranate tree that I planted in addition to the orange and peach trees to be prepared for the fall. Sonic has cut them down. So he cut them down, 10,000 gold down the drain, and 5 days lost on growing by the time the month ends.
It's a season, darling, not a month.
Oh, I mean, the season is a month long.
Jimothy was sleeping on my bed. It was very cute.
Yeah, so that I have to buy them again.
Oh god, you should kick him out and replace him with me.
Replace him with me.
Okay, we had this argument with Shane.
Well, she can use her.
The crew.
She can use her character technically.
Spreading weeds have caused damage to your farm. What weeds?
Weeds. The dink weed. The ganja got us.
Demetrius wants a pufferfish.
Okay, it wasn't even a weed. There was a rock that spawned.
Oh. Weird.
Who put this? What the heck is over here?
No luck on the red cabbage, huh? No, it would appear not.
Not yet.
Oh, today's the last day for the quest, but whatever. Alright. You know what, Trapeze? I made my apologies to Unsung. Alright, I'm not gonna make them again. Alright, it was a very tender private moment. You know, on YouTube. And now we're just gonna proceed. Like nothing happened, right? Right, buddy? Yeah, like nothing happened.
Alright, I've got radishes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sell those. I'll keep the non-starred ones, and I guess we'll make radish juice.
Radish juice, yum yum. I saw another meme. It was like water's like the oldest drink around, but we don't really have like a nickname for it. You know, could really go for a glass of the old splashy. Give me some of that clear.
That just sounds like a drug when you say clear.
Yeah. But it does sound like a drug, but that's just because we never come up with a slang term for water. I might need to get some old splashy here in a second. They are not fruit trees. I didn't realize that we had fruit trees exactly, other than the peach and orange. But I did go around trying to plant some maples yesterday, so hopefully those come in eventually.
All right, I'm gonna go buy some trees.
Take 2.
Yep.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Totally fine. It's fine.
We're totally fine.
This is fine. Okay. Yep. There we go. There. Those were indeed very expensive. I was so stunned. I had no. I think I just didn't know that you bought those in the first place. And then the price tag, I was like, what are you talking about?
Yep.
I have an empty capsule. You know, from the alien who I put in my pocket at one point. Yeah, I have that capsule.
I can't grow. I can't have the pathing here yet. I have to build the more of the pathway later.
Alright.
When they full grown.
I'm gonna put the empty capsule in the weapons chest. I don't know what else to do with it. I don't think the alien's gonna... Wait, so like, are we gonna see the alien at some point?
I guess so.
Cool. Let's see. You know what I think I'm gonna do after we finish the stream today?
What?
I'm gonna go down to the grocery store and get myself some Prosecco and orange juice and have some mimosas and then take a nap. That sounds like exactly what I want to do on a Sunday. I'm just gonna be the most basic white bitch you've ever seen.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Wait, whoa, okay. Like, why Sonic? Why would you do that? Why are you so calm? This is too much money. I'll divorce Emily and make Jonathan very happy by marrying Shane. Apologies are not enough. You have an audience responsible too. Oh, Therence, you mean Nyan Cat? Yeah, a little bit like Nyan Cat. At least I think that's what Therence is referring to.
Probably.
All right. I'm pretty sure that that Trapeze is going to bring this up in every single conversation that we have for the rest of the year. So, great. Awesome. Super glad you tuned in today.
Remember that time you threw $10,000 down the drain?
Gold.
Yeah. Same.
Also, the majority of our income comes from mayo and cheese. You know. Just the stuff that I harvest.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So that, notice how you were able to buy him back the next day.
Don't push your luck.
Fuck your wife.
I got level 10 farming, by the way, and I chose agriculturalist.
Okay.
Because my first one, I got tiller, so crops worth 10% more. And then I have agriculturalist now, so all crops grow 10% faster.
Cool. That could really help us hit our deadlines and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
We are almost out of hay. Is there anywhere other than the farm where I can cut grass and get it?
No, we'd have to make grass starter.
Okay.
We're almost out?
I just checked the silo, yeah.
That was weird.
12 out of 240 pieces of hay.
Yikes. I mean, we can buy some as well.
Okay, yeah, that might be the short-term solution. We have a lot more livestock now, man.
Uh-huh.
Do we
Well,
have
it's just because when I harvested hay, like, a few days ago, it didn't go into the silo automatically, so I assumed it was full.
Yeah, well, I just harvested hay, and then it didn't go into the silo.
Mm-hmm. That's really weird.
But the count is really low.
That is really weird.
I don't know what's going on with that yet. How old do the sheep and pigs have to be for you to start getting their dividends before they start paying dividends?
I don't know what the days count is.
Okay. Wait, how do I... Alright. Trying to rebuild the wood fence, do I just... Okay.
You have to have fence.
Yeah. But I thought I had to, like, take down the fence that, like the bits of fence that are fucked up. But no, you just have to build over them.
Yep.
Okay. Done. Barn fence is back. And then coop. Oh, big coop's done.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Alright.
So ducks give duck feathers and duck eggs. And then rabbits give
Rabbit's
wool.
feet, right?
They do rabbit's feet and wool.
Huh.
Like rabbit's fur, I guess. But yeah.
Do you have a puff? Oh, did I ask you? Do you have a puffer fish?
I got the quest for that. I don't think I have one on hand.
But you're the fish guy.
Yeah, I use a lot of fish to make fertilizer, but
oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
it makes the deluxe grow fertilizer,
Gotcha.
which I really wanted for the peppers. Agro says, it always weirds me out that the rabbit's giving feet as drops.
Yeah, like, I thought the implication was you killed the rabbit and cut its feet off.
Yes.
That seemed like the implication to me.
Pondor says, what's this I hear about you disconnecting midstream? Pondor, don't expose me.
This happened.
You're always here to mention things that I don't want to be mentioned.
It's in the description of the video. It's in the title. What do you mean? He's not exposing you. You exposed yourself on stream. There could be children watching Unsung.
Trapeze says, Sonic, aren't you also the one who literally bombed the farm? Was that Sonic or was it Lobster?
No, that was Lobster.
That was Lobster who bombed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I am not the cause. I am not the cause, Trapeze, of every bad thing that happens on this farm. Okay? Maybe most of them. Not all of them.
I just want to mention that I have not been the cause of anything major happening on this farm. Yet.
I mean, no, you're the cause of many major things on the farm. But they're all, like, normal things.
Yeah, not any of the
Like,
bad
they're all-
stuff.
Yeah. Normal agriculture stuff. Yeah, rather than just nightmare situations. Still never letting go that you chopped your trees down. Correct. Sir, exposing yourself like that is illegal.
Yes,
You
Pandora.
think this is only happening for Jesus? I was saying, yeah, for the rest of the year. I was only saying through December. 3 months. But no, I guess it'll happen through all of next year as well. Okay. Great.
Great.
I will miss being able to like talk to my friend, you know, like having real conversations. Instead, she's just gonna be screaming at me the entire time. It's like, all right, good talk, buddy. Catch you later. Gave me an Omni Geode. All right. We have. So the trees are planted, yes?
Yes.
And you've got this cool cobblestone thing out here, so that
Yep.
I will know not to chop those down.
That is correct.
And
Yeah, Pandora, that's not her normal portrait. I have a mod. I have mods for outfits and portraits for all the characters that change based on seasons, holidays and special events, and also if it's raining.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
The sheep are getting big. The pigs are still small and cute though, so I'm pretty sure they're nowhere
They
near.
take some time to fatten up, yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll get
Just
there.
like real pigs. Man, micro pigs are so cute.
Are you going to want to get things for the coop, animals for the coop?
Yes. Is that all right?
Yeah,
I don't think that we have
do it.
other stuff right now.
You can just get 4 because our coop holds up to 8 now, so you could get 4 of whatever new animal we get. I honestly can't remember if it's duck or rabbits first.
Wait, are rabbits in the coop?
Yeah,
Wouldn't they be in the barn?
no, they're in the coop.
Okay.
They would annoy the shit out of a big livestock in the barn.
Yeah, that's true.
And all the animals in the coop, like chickens and ducks, are already annoying.
Yeah.
So,
Our chickens are very well behaved.
yes,
Not annoying
we
at
have
all.
very good animals. No animals' feelings were hurt in the making of this live stream.
Except for hedgehogs.
Except for hedgehogs, because fuck that guy. Also, let's be real, like, in the Sonic video games, Sonic is literally an asshole. Like, he's super
He's so-
annoying.
Wait, literally? He's literally an anus.
Literally an anus.
He's a very fast anus.
Yes.
That's what literally means.
Yeah.
Jesus. No, that image is in my head now. Just an anus rolling around at the speed of sound. It's very difficult to think. Well, that's in my head.
Good
No, Sonic is extremely obnoxious, I will admit.
Yeah, he is. And he's so like clueless all the time.
Yeah, he's also stupid.
If it weren't for Tails, nothing would get done.
If it wasn't for the 7-year-old.
Tails and Amy carrying the team.
Okay, wait. Amy carries nothing.
Amy, I've played some
Amy is
games where
useless.
Amy is like, Sonic, we have to do this.
Oh, okay.
And Sonic's like, don't worry, we have plenty of time. And then he's late, even
Why
though
would
he's
the
fast.
guy who runs at the speed of sound, right, and is obsessed with doing things quickly, say something like that? That's so weird.
Well, he's like, he likes to get things done quickly. Because, like, why would he not use his speed? But he's also, like, he gets sidetracked all the time.
I guess. I mean, the plots are so kind of meandering anyway. Like Sonic Adventure, it's just shit just kind of happens. And then like you play the same events from different characters' perspectives, and then different things happen in those perspectives. It's like it's Sonic the Hedgehog Rashomon edition. It's like, Sonic is directed by Akira Kurosawa. It's insane. The game is kind of incredible. It's so ambitious.
Ponder, I agree.
I will
Burritos do
defend-
sound good.
I will defend Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, actually, to my last breath. Maybe not to my last breath, but a lot.
Which one's the one where you get to play with all the chows?
Both of those games actually, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2,
And you can
Sonic
like
Adventure
collect.
introduce the chows.
You can collect the animals, and then the chows transform and get animal parts.
Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah, so that's in both of those games. In Sonic Adventure 2, you play as Eggman, and he's always in this mech. But then when you do the Chow Garden, you actually see Eggman run. It fucks with your head, man. It's like, what is this? Oh god, his legs are disturbing. All right, getting some ducks.
Igor says, a few days ago, I discovered my childhood's favorite Sonic game was the Speedy Gonzales ripoff for SNES. I was shattered. Oh no.
Don't knock until you try it. Maybe he has tried it and it's terrible. All right, duck's name. What do we got?
What category are we going for here?
All right, last we did was naturally occurring wonders of the world. Should we just do the other wonders of the world? Should we do like Library of Alexandria and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any.
Okay.
I don't have an idea on hand.
Gotcha.
Linus, you're gonna get yourself a sunfish, boyo.
So. Oh, I didn't know the statue of Zeus at Olympia was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world.
A duck named Zeus.
I think that might be the only one of these I've seen. I haven't been to Egypt. Temple of Artemis at a feast.
Oh. Ponder says,
Yeah.
Uber Eats had a deal for $20 off of a $25 order. So I have a bacon ultimate cheeseburger and 14 tacos from Jack in the Box on the way. That sounds so good.
14 tacos. I'm gonna name it after the place where it is, rather than Zeus, because then Zeus would imply like God. So Olympia. We're gonna go with Olympia for our first duck.
But Zeus the duck.
Zeus the duck is pretty good, but I'm gonna go with Olympia.
Just hearing the lightning strike while he quacks. The thunder duck.
Damn it. I might have made a massive mistake here.
I'm just imagining a duck singing "Thunderstruck" by AC/DC. I love it so much.
Oh my god. It's really not that different from Bart Scott, so there you go.
What did I get? Bait and geodes. Great. What I always wanted in my treasure chest. Ponder says, have you seen the video of that baby that is cut together? To sing that song. Also claps. Okay. I was really concerned for a second.
Really concerned. Yeah, that was...
No. I have not seen that.
That sounds funny and cute for a minute, and then annoying as fuck afterwards.
You know, that's how I feel about AC/DC in general sometimes, though.
Yeah. It's like, first minute, yeah. Second minute, third minute, please let it end.
Got myself a chub.
Angus Young can write him a hell of an intro and then like a decent main riff, but then anything more than that, it's a mixed bag.
Got some fishies, because why not? I want my fishing level 10, damn it. I want my fishing level 10. Please. Also, the fact that I took Fisher for fishing, thank God. I thought I took Trapper and I haven't been using it, but that's not the case.
Condor just sent the video to the Discord. Do you want to play it on stream?
Oh God. I mean, maybe at the end.
Okay.
I don't want to, like, get off my game. God forbid something else happened connectivity-wise.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright. I could only buy one duck today, and then Marnie's shop closed.
I'm ready for these melons to be good. I want my melons.
Is that a reference?
There's like an ASDF movie where the guy comes up to someone and he's like, I want my lemons. Inside.
I don't remember that one. Is that one of the later ones?
Maybe. I've seen all 13, so.
There's 13. Okay, I think at the time, I think I've only seen maybe 7. So I've only seen like slightly over half, apparently, of Astif movies.
Yeah, I watched them all recently. Again.
Do they hold up?
I think some of them are pretty funny. I mean, at this point, I think a lot of them are funny because I've been referencing them for so long.
For so long, yeah.
But you know what does hold up is llamas with hats. That always holds up.
Yes. Oh man, towards the end, it gets really like out there.
Yeah.
And conceptual.
I
and
love
disturbing.
it. I love
Yeah.
that so much.
You forgot my name? I'm sorry. We've known each other for 4 years, and what an impression you
Carl!
Carl, that kills people. Sorry.
My tummy was making the rumblies that only hands would satisfy.
Satisfy.
Alma and I reference that one all the time.
Suck. Yep.
Fondor says,
Yeah,
imagine selling driftwood instead of converting it into something useful. Listen, I don't use the recycling machine as much as I should because it takes time to do it. To go there.
Hey, peppers are coming in.
Peppers!
I think I'm gonna eat them. I think I'm just gonna eat a bunch of peppers. Do you think? Can I do that? I think.
Swear to
I'm gonna
God. Someone wants to die today. All right.
Yeah.
I've been putting them in the shed.
Okay. I wanna off myself, but I'm too much of a pussy to do it. Okay.
Wait a second, Trapeze. Do we get ostriches?
Ostriches? What?
Can we wait? We can have the ostrich. My Uber driver just told me they are closed.
No, we can't get it now. No.
What?
No.
Jack in the
it
Box
was
is
not an option.
Jack in the Box is closed?
What?
How is Jack in the Box closed at this time of night? I've always gone to Jack in the Box at like
Jack in the Box, yeah, it's open
like
till midnight at least.
even
right?
one in the, especially like at least the drive-through is always open.
Yeah. Maybe it sounds like he's getting it delivered, like Uber Eats or something.
Yeah, is this because of COVID shit? Like people just aren't open all the way yet?
Oh.
That could be. That sucks. Aw, damn. That's so not fair. Yeah, I was mad whenever my 7-Eleven near us says 24 hours, and I went to it and it was closed, and I was like, son of a bitch. I want my freaking 7-Eleven, man.
Same part of the fence keeps getting fucked up. What are you guys doing?
What's happening?
The same side of the fence and like.
Oh,
same
it's just,
section.
they just deteriorate over time.
Okay. I don't know what these guys are doing. Also, why are my goats not producing milk? They are still getting fed.
They do it every other day.
I know, but I feel like they didn't yesterday either. Or that one did.
Are they getting fed? We only had so much hay left.
I checked on it yesterday, and they're all happy. Okay, yeah, we only have 2 hay.
So we need to, Monday the place is closed.
Okay. There should be at least a little bit of grass around here.
I'm sorry for you, Bondor. That sucks, man. That's no good.
Oh my goodness, the duckling is so tiny. It's so tiny.
Also, geez, the light from this game makes my face so bright on stream. I really can't wait until I have my own space to play and I can just mess with the lighting truly the way that I want to. Because this is terrible.
Yeah, is it like hurting your eyes?
No, it's just on camera on stream. It makes my face look like it's covered in golden light. And I just want it to be my face.
Yeah. Let's see.
Alright.
Okay. So I gotta find, as much as I can anyway, grass to feed the animals.
Mm-hmm.
And then Marnie's is closed today.
Yeah.
Trying to cover all the ground on our farm. Sure I'm not missing anything. How did we not, or wait. Do we have the recipe for grass starter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then,
I need fiber.
don't we have lots and lots and lots of fiber?
We did at one point, but I have used it to make grass starter before, so I don't know how much we have at this point.
Okay. We have fiber.
We have 34 fiber.
How much does it take to make grass starter?
10 each.
Okay.
So I can make 3 patches.
That's it. Just patches of grass. That's it.
Yeah. It's not good.
Let's see. Okay, if just walking around is any indication, it would appear that we...
I can buy grass starter.
Okay. I'm worried about the short term. It would appear that grass does not grow. Outside of the farm.
Yeah.
Grass that you can harvest into hay, anyway.
Yeah. But I think we can plant this and immediately harvest it.
Really?
Yeah. Steak and Shake's not terrible. I like their fries. I like the fries at Steak and Shake. They have like the thin fries.
Shoestring fries, I think they're called.
Yeah. They're really nice. I like them.
It's been a while since I lived in a place that had Steak and Shake or that. Yeah, I mean, and then even then, obviously wouldn't have much of a reason to go there. So there you go. I just love the iridium tier stuff. It's just like I get an egg and it's like glowing purple.
All right.
Like goat cheese. And it's like
I've got it.
It feels so epic. Yeah?
Yeah.
Where are you at?
By Lobster's house.
Oh, wow.
Grab the hay.
Good job, my dude. That's amazing. That's so much more than I was expecting.
There you go. I think you have to activate it since the auto feeder only does it in the morning though. So you might have to go check to make sure that it works.
Okay, so I'll go feed him now. All right.
But we did it.
Good job.
And then tomorrow's Tuesday too, and she's gonna be gone. Why is she gone 2 days in a row? Damn it.
Didn't we talk about this literally like last stream?
Yeah, but listen. Monday and then
I
Tuesday.
used to have Monday, Tuesday off actually.
It's just like for farming, weekends don't matter, okay? Like your job is every day.
Jeez, dude. She's not a farmer.
She produces food for the farmer's animals.
Yeah, she's a livestock feed supplier.
And without it, our animals will die. I mean, they won't die, but they'll be unhappy.
And eventually die or something. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to starve an animal to death in this game, and I don't want to find out. That music block there, it's contiguous as a fucking sociopath.
You can just move it. Oh, I have an idea.
Put them all in Contiguous's house. Tile the floor with music blocks.
I wish you could like hide them from sight using parts of the house so that he couldn't see
Nice.
where they are. That would be so funny.
That would be dope. I would love that.
Fondor says, in which she responds, lack of proper planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part.
Correct.
Damn it.
Where did all of the grass go? Jimothy, buddy, I gotta get around. I gotta go over here. Jimothy, buddy. Okay. Sometimes he's so difficult. Alright. We could totally get fiber, though. For more grass starter. Wait, that's relatively easy to come by. There's some just lying around right here.
Yeah, it's just the fact that we need 10 for one grass starter.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah. There was one point where we had a shit ton of fiber. What did we use it on?
Grass starter?
No, we had more than 30.
Yeah, I used like a lot of our.
You've done that before. Okay. Yeah. All right. 10 fiber, so we can make one more. All right. So we got the big. We already got the big barn, right? But we got pigs. We got sheep. We got the big coop. We got a little duckling. I think that was most of what we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm pretty burned out. Well talked out, so I think I'm ready to call it. How about you?
Sounds good to me, man.
Cool.
Yes.
All right. Well, I hope that this scratched the itch.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. Have you upgraded your pickaxe enough to break those rocks? Yeah, someone has an upgraded pickaxe somewhere.
Steel pickaxe?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think maybe Contiguous did it. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That we do.
Show us the stuff. Heck yeah.
Oh, I'm at level 8 farming.
Woo-hoo!
Now I can craft kegs. All right.
Yeah. I've been at level 9 fishing for so long. I just want to get to level 10 already. How much more fishing do I have to do?
All right. Well, this was a hell of a stream. We went on a journey.
Do we have to? I think we have to press OK.
Press OK.
Yeah, so I can get out of it. But yeah. Yeah, we did. We had
Many interesting conversations.
Yeah.
We got pretty spicy on some of our political topics. But I think our takes were pretty milquetoast.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's easy to get it's easy to get discouraged on this kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, like, you know, sometimes we're you know, the whole tribalism thing exacerbates differences or creates differences that aren't really there. The majority of Americans think that abortion should be legal.
Yes.
And it depends on you how you phrase the question, but like up through like well past the first trimester even, right? Depending on the situation, right? So like we shouldn't get. Sometimes it can feel isolating, and it can feel like, you know, oh wow, like I have these values, or I have, you know, I think these things, and the majority of folks just like aren't on my side and that sort of thing. And sometimes that is true, and it's just a matter of like, you know, changing the conversation and getting the culture where your values are, and that's valid. And then sometimes it's like, no, actually, our values are actually more similar than they initially appear, and we're just sort of like pitted against each other through like the tribal of, you know, electoralism and stuff like that. So it's bad news. There's no question about that. But I think something to keep in mind is like it's bad news for everyone actually. Even the people who think that this is great news, not so much.
Yep.
Life comes at you fast.
It's like even unrelated to abortion, it's a slippery slope for us being able to do that with other things, and that's very dangerous because let's be honest, most common people are not smart enough or responsible enough to have that kind of power. We just shouldn't.
And then something happened with the connection, and then something happened with the trees. But we're not going to talk about that ever again.
Both of them got cut.
Oh my goodness. But it was great talking to you guys today in chat. Very lively conversation. Thank you so much for your input. Thank you everyone for stopping by.
Yeah, it was a fun one. For Pondor, Trapeze, Ares, Igor, all you guys stopping by has been really fun. It's fun whenever people join up and we get to have lively conversations with you guys as well. Because we can only listen to the sound of our own voices and not acknowledge anyone else for so long. It gets tiring, but it's nice to have you guys in. Super appreciate it. Hope you guys had fun like we did, and I appreciate Sonic for joining today. It was a good stream, and also again, sorry that I could not stream Pathfinder today. I hate not being able to. So tomorrow's Pathfinder stream is going to be as long as I can go energy wise. So to make up for it, hopefully be more than 5 hours for sure. So it'll be good.
Awesome, dude. All right, appreciate it. Bye.
Bye. Peace out, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Pondor, I hope the food is good, man. I'm going to go play my off-stream Wrath character and have a swell time.